Are we doing the ballroom blitz again?
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Zeta Toys Flash. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Not too much to talk about with this box, as you can see. Very simple. ZVO2, Flash, nothing on the back. Warning, don't eat anything in this box. It's going to be very bad for you. Blah, blah, blah. Things and stuff. Ages 16 and up. All that good stuff. And that's basically it for the packaging. And you also get this little box here. Now, the figure is packed without his face or his wings. And you can see the wing and the mask are packed in this little box as an upgrade kit. And this is their way of getting around. Oh, no, we didn't make a Blitzwing, even though it's blatantly obvious we made a Blitzwing. It's adorable. It's precious, but whatever. Moving on. So here we have Flash, and this is Zeta Toys' take on the Bumblebee movie Blitzwing. Now, right off the bat, I did get the Mechanical Alliance version of Blitzwing, but unfortunately that one broke on me while I was preparing for the review, and I said, screw that noise, I'm not buying another one, I'm just going to wait for the Zeta. Hopefully that one will be better, and yes, I got the Zeta, and yes, it is better. Now, from what I've heard, the Mechanical Alliance version was actually designed by Zeta, and they just sold that design off. They were like, you can have the inferior one. We're going to redo it. We're going to make it better. You can have the bad one. And, yeah, this one is definitely the superior version, in my opinion, anyway. It holds together a lot better. It transforms a lot better. It just overall works better than the Mechanical Alliance version, and it stayed in one piece. So, yeah, it definitely gets points just for that. So, yeah, basically the Mechanical Alliance version was the first draft, and this is the final draft, and definitely the final draft was better. So, yeah, if you own the Mechanical Alliance version, you're going to see a lot of things you recognize on this one when we get down to the transformation. You'll see where they made the improvements, and so on and so forth. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, here he is in his jet mode. He is a big, beefy jet, as you can see. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at some of the details. You have a lot of nice panel lining, a lot of riveting action going on there. Some tampograph details. And you have the cockpit section with the nice tinted transparent plastic. You can open up these cockpit sections here to reveal the pilot seats. You can see you got some nice detail going on in there. Looks quite good. So you got that going on, which is pretty cool. Again, some more little tampograph details there. Got some nice panel lining. A little bit of weathering going on. Not a lot, just a little bit of weathering here and there. Just to give some little spots of, you know, dirt and grime. All in all, looks quite good. UFO AF. Ha ha ha! It's clever because, hey, they're aliens. I can work with it. I like it. But, details rear thrusters. Tail fin. Now on mine, I always have this little gap right here that I can't get closed up. But, oh no, it all comes together pretty solidly. And you do have the landing gears here. They do roll. They do roll, and the front one even has suspension to it. And you can roll as flying, killing things should roll. Hooray for flying, killing things. So, there you have that. And for comparison, here he is with the Masterpiece Seeker mold. Just so you can get a sense here of the size of Blitzy here. As you can see, Blitzwing is a lot bigger than the Masterpiece Seeker mold. Whoosh. And here he is with the Studio Series Blitzwing. He's just a little guy. There you go. Now, as far as accessories go, you do get quite a few accessories here. We get a lot of missiles, lots of missiles here. Get some missile clusters, and all these missiles can be removed. You can position those however you want. Get those missiles. You also get some extra missiles. You get lots of missiles here. You get this, which I guess is like a bomb or something. I don't know, but it's big, it's imposing. You get one of those. You also get his arm cannon here, his hand cannon. Got some nice detail going on there. You got the little bit of weathering. It's very light, just to give it kind of a little light griminess. You get that. You also get his throat ripper outer. It's done in black. A little bit of that off-white there at the base. You get that, and you can, of course, store all of this. You have various tabs and ports. These can also be removed. If you want, you can pop these off. So you can pretty much arrange these things. You have tabs here and here. You can arrange the missiles pretty much however you want. You have tabs here to plug missiles onto. You have tabs back here as well. So you can pretty much orient the stuff how you want, but it just seems like kind of the standard configuration is just kind of plug these here and plug these here. And then ask yourself, do you have enough missiles? No, there's never enough. Never enough. And you can plug these like there if you want. Again, as always, it's yours. Just play it however you wish. You can plug this right here in the center if you want. If you intend on using the display base, you'll probably want to move it up to here. So I'll move it up to here for now. It's basically a screw hole, but it'll fit. You can plug that there, and you just have a ton of missiles and bombs and everything just going on there. And the hand cannon can also store as well. You have these little tabs right here. There are little slots right there on the nose cone, so you just take this and you can just clip this on to his nose cone like that. Now, the only thing that I don't think stores on the jet mode is his throat ripper outer. I don't think there's anywhere to plug this. I don't know. You can plug it here, I guess, but it's just going to hang down. I don't know, but yeah. I mean, it's not going to fit in the cockpit. I don't know. So we're going to say this doesn't store. It might. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm not a stickler for storage. Just, you know, showing it off because, hey, it's a thing to show off. But that's all of his armaments stored on him, if you wish to do so. He does also have a light up feature, and you get these little battery compartments here. Now, one thing I did not like at all was that these were packed in a plastic bag with the other accessories, just rolling around in the baggie with the other accessories. No, never do that. Never do that again. But anyway, here are the battery compartments. And they take 2 AG1 or SR621 batteries each, and there are 2 for the thrusters, 1 for the head, so you'll need 6 in total. The batteries are not included. You'll have to get those yourself, but you can get them cheap on Amazon. But how these work is you can just swing the thrusters out like so, and these will just slide right in like that. And you just push the little button. Oh. Is it on? Nope. One of these, there we go. I know one of these doesn't work that well. Why? Because we're rolling around in a baggie with the other instructions. With the other accessories. That's not smart. That's not smart at all. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Anyway, thankfully they all work. But there you go. You have your lit up thrusters. Hey, things you can do if you want to do it. So you have your little lights there if you wish. And you also get the display base, which kind of doubles as like a suitcase. Hey, why not? And you can also store some of your accessories in here. You do have the space. You can store that in there if you want to. Close it all up. Most of the missiles will actually fit in here also, so you can store most of the accessories on here. But what you do is you just pop the arm off here, pop this little support piece off, Then you just open this up, and as you can see, there are multiple ports here for plugging this onto, so you can plug it on whatever you want. You also have tabs here, so you can plug those missiles onto as well if you just want to have them displayed on the base. Totally up to you what you want to do. And this is adjustable. You can extend it, you can move this around. If you just slide that over, you can adjust it however you want and then lock it, although locking it is kind of a pain in the butt because there's a sweet spot you have to find in between the ratchets for that to slide over. But you can do what you want there, and you can just plug that there, plug the support piece here. You know, again, you can plug it wherever you want, totally up to you. It is all nice and snug like. Just plug that there, and then you can just take old Blitz here and just plug that into the base. Actually, I have this in the wrong port here. It should go in the one that's the furthermost forward. There we go. Now we have the clearance. And you just plug that right up in there. Just give it a wiggle, 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 like so. And there's Blitzwing on his base. And you can angle that however you want, position it however you want. Totally up to you. As always, it's yours. Display it however you wish. But still, a nicely done stand nonetheless. And holds him quite securely, as you can see. So that is basically it for the jet mode. It's a good looking jet mode in my opinion. But let's get down to transformation, shall we? Can't get too good a spin out of him. But let's begin. So we'll start off by just flipping in the landing gears here. Flip that in. Flip that in. And one improvement they made with this figure over the Mechanical Alliance version is that you can remove the wings, and that is a godsend. It makes life so much easier. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but I do it because it makes life a lot easier. So just pop that up, and then you can just remove them. Pop that up, just unpeg it. You can put that off to the side. And here we have what's left. And again, it makes life so much easier to be able to take those wings off. Oh, it makes me so happy. So happy. But let's continue on. Now I am going to be doing some cutting here, not because it's not one of those transformations. It's just a lot to do, so we're going to do some cutting here between, you know, sides just to save some time here. But let's first pop open this panel right here. Just pop this up, and this section here just kind of hook tabs together, and you can bring these sections forward. And it helps to kind of get this out of the way. This is one of my issues that the original version had that this one didn't fix, is that this just kind of gets in the way of the arms when you're getting them in and getting them out. I wish they had just kind of made this whole section here, like right up to here, lift up, and that would have gotten out of the way entirely. Would have made life a lot easier, but unfortunately they didn't fix that. But it is what it is. But now that we've done that, we just come here and we just crack all this open, crack it all open, crack it all open. They just want to come under this panel here and just pop this up, and this section here will just untab as well. So you just free all that up, come under here again, just kind of pop that up and pop that panel, and that will just open all that up right there. So now we're going to flip him around. We're going to be doing a lot of flipping and flopping here. So you want to take what will be his feet and just bring these up to get them out of the way. And you can see where his arms are just kind of tucked in there. So you just want to take the arms and just bring them up and just slide them out. Well, it helps if you undo all this first. So undo his shoulder, and then just kind of get the arm up and over all of this and try to get all out. So you can see where this is just, it's in the way. If you could just move this up, just right at this hinge, right? There's a hinge right there too. You just move all this up, it would get it totally out of the way. It wouldn't be a problem. Why they didn't fix that, I don't know, but they didn't. Oh. But just kind of wiggle all that out. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And you should get, there we go. So free up that arm. And do the same thing on the other side. Just kind of get things up. Get that up and over. And get that untapped from the front there. And just kind of get a little wiggle wiggle going. And there we go. So we got the arms freed up now. So now we are pretty much good to go there. We can kind of angle this forward here. And we will we'll begin with the legs. So we'll do the legs. So what's going to happen here is we're just going to kind of get things out of the way. So take the thruster, just kind of swing that out. Oops, the battery thing fell out. Yes, put that on this side. We don't need it. We don't need it! So what we're doing here is we're going to take the section of the tail fin, just bring that back. You want to twist this bottom section out. So you're basically going to twist it this way. So you can undo that like that, and then you can just extend all this out, and that gets that out of the way. Then you just want to take the foot and just swing that out, and that will give you the clearance you need to just grab this section here. Oh, and also you want to undo this little tab there. Get that freed up, and then you can just grab this and give it a little wiggle and pop it out. And this is on a double hinge, so just kind of rock it down so it gets out of the way. And this panel right here will just come down and swing and just tuck in right behind that. So now that we've done that, what are we going to do here? We are going to, we'll do this section. So what we're doing here is we just kind of want to pop all this up. You want to rotate this section over like that, so you have the clearance to take this panel and just swing it over right there. Then you can swing that back where it was, and this will just lay flat like that. So once we've done that, we'll work on this whole tail section here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take this and just pop it up, and you're going to just bring this out, and you're going to rotate this around, and then this will swing around like that. Flip this section in, collapse all that up, and leave that there for now. Then you're going to take this section here, swing this around like that. That will come up, tab in right there. This section here, just want to bring that up, rotate it, that'll just tuck in right there, and then all of this will tuck in. There are tabs and slots for this to secure onto. There you go. Now we gotta flip and flop them over. And oops, and the other these thruster lights don't like to stay on. They just fall right out. There. Alright, so now that we're here, what are we doing? We are going to, you want to make sure that this hinge is all the way down. It's sitting right there. So at this point now, what we're going to do is we're going to just bring the foot up a bit, bring it out, bring this over. Oops. Bring this over, so this will pass, the foot will come down, this section will come up, and then this will come around. There is a tab that will go into a slot right here. That will go on this tab right here. So just swing all that around, get all that lined up, and all that should just tab in right there. And then this panel has a tab that will go in here and a tab that will go right there. So we'll lock at 2 points. So just get all that lined up, push that in, get it nice and squozen. And then once you do that, this tab will go into the slot right up in here. So you can bring that panel down over it, give it a good squeeze, and there you go. So now as far as his foot goes, you just take his toes, swing them around, bring them down. There's a little tab for him in there. Then you can bring the foot up, and his heel just pulls out, swings to the back. Then you can just flip this thruster in, and we're almost done. Almost done. Here, and we're coming up to the thigh section. So this whole section here is just going to swing back like that. This will swing around. Well, actually swing this around first. And then bring this back, and there's a little groove that will sit on. Tab into place right there. Then this section here will just rotate around and just sit right there on his hips. And there, you have a leg all done. Second verse, guess what, is just like the first. And now he has legs. Hooray for legs. Now we can get him standing. Yay. So, you just want to take this whole section now, just bring all this forward, get all this down, get things out of your way, and now he's not paying attention. Get over here. So you just rotate that around, make him pay attention to you. And now we can start working on the upper body. So we can kind of get his arms in position right now. So you just want to open this up, bring that down, and just swing the arm down and rotate this up. You do want to make sure that this hinge in here is out of your way so this can swing around. Which now I can get out of my way. Why? Because the camera's on. That's why. Any other time works easily, perfectly, but of course the camera's on, now everything wants to fight me. You know how this is. You know how this works. You've been here before. There we go. Swing this around. There you go. So you get that hinge out of the way. That's what you want. That's what you want out of your way. It was in my way. For some reason, it wouldn't get out of my way. Get out of my way. Anyway, do that. Bring the section down. And we're just going to leave the arm like that for now. Same thing on the other side. Just get that down. Again, make sure the hinges are out of your way. Bring that down. And again, just make sure things are out of your way so you can swing that around. And tie that back together. Again, we're just going to leave the arms like that for now, because we need to work on basically all of this here. So we're going to start off with just this section back here. Just undo these panels and just kind of bring them around. And they're going to sit like that. And you got these little fins here. You just bring those out like so. And oops, bring that down. So what we're going to do here is you need to get your thumb right up under this section so you can pop up the cockpit here. So just kind of get your thumb up under it. This pegs in very securely, so you just need the extra leverage from underneath, and just kind of give it a pull and a push at the same time. Just kind of pull on this section here. Don't pull too hard because you don't want to break anything either. But there we go. Just pop that up and get that out of your way. So now that we've done that, we can just kind of bring this down. You can angle these forward. You can flip out these little fins here. Then you just kind of push these back where they were, like so. Like I said, it's not really one of those transformations. It's just a lot to do. There's a lot to do here, but it works fairly well. So get the arms out of the way as best you can, and you just want to start off with the nose cone here. The little nose bit just pops up. This section tabs in back here, so just kind of get all this untabbed and get that up. And this little piece will just flip in like so. You then want to undo this section here. Actually, before we do that, we need to do this part first. Come under here, just kind of get a nail in here and just pop these sections out and bring them forward around a ball joint and hinge. Again, just get up under there and just pop these out like that. Bring it forward like so. And now we can undo all of this right here. And you kind of want to angle this forward, and this will bring up the whole assembly that his head is in. So just kind of rock that down so you can rock that up like that. And then this section here is going to swing out to the side like so. You can flip up this little section here. And what we're doing here is we're going to open this up, and that nose cone will just tuck in right up under here like that. Close that up, and then we can swing all of this up. Get him standing here so I can readjust. Oh, there we go. So as you can see, as we're bringing this forward, it's going to just pop this whole assembly with his head up like so. And you can see there is this tab that will go right in here and also just kind of hook in right there. like that to secure his torso in place. And now that we have done that, you want to rotate this, close that back up, rotate this section, bring this down, and that will just tab in right here. Once you get everything lined up just right, there we go. That'll tab in right there. Then we can close this section of his chest up. And these sections, there's a little tab here for these slots. And you just hook these sections right there, like that, to make his belly. So now we'll get the back all squared away here. So raise this up for now, and we're going to bring this section up. These fins are just going to rotate out and come down, and these posts right here are going to go into these ports right here. So just bring that in and line everything up, and everything should just fall right into place. Whoops. There we go. And do the other side, and there we go, like so. So we got that going. And then you can take all this, and all this will just tuck in right in here. And just kind of finagle that around. Oops. I'm not finagling properly. Oops. And of course, because the camera's on, everything wants to fight me. Oh, it's because I don't have these. You want to make sure these hinges are up like that. There we go. That was just my fault because I didn't have things proper. And you want to make sure there's a little extra bit here. Just get that flipped around there like that. And everything will sit nice and flush-like right there. Like that. There we go. So we got the backpack all good and done. So now, we're getting there. We're almost there. We're almost there. So rotate this and make sure that hinge is facing this way so you can get everything moving forward. And this will just tuck in right there, tuck in right there, and you can see this little pen will sit right in front of that. Again, get your hinges lined up all right like, and just get things lined up, and things should just pop right into place like so. Now he's like, yay! We're almost done. We're getting there. We're getting there. So now, what we're going to do, we're just going to bring the arm down. You want to bring the shoulder piece up, and then rotate the arm the rest of the way down. And what we are doing here with the arm is we're going to just rotate the arm so this gray is facing outward. Then we're going to open up the forearm, and the forearm itself will come down on a double hinge. Then you close that back up, then you rotate the forearm. So this is on the outside. Then you can bring the shoulder piece down, and then you just take the little fin here. You want to hold it at the base here, otherwise it'll pop off. Rotate it, and just angle it up like that. And just orient his hand properly, and just kind of straighten it out. Rotate it. And there you have an arm all done. Excuse me! I have questions. That's okay. Second verse is just like the first, is the answer. And now he has two arms. Hooray! Having two arms is nice. But now we'll finish off with the wings. So it helps if you pop this off. So you want to take this section of the wing and just rotate it. Rotate it halfway. You want to bring this section forward. Now I've seen people do it different ways. Like bring one forward, bring one back. Whatever you want to do. I bring them all forward. But just rotate this all the way around like that. And you take this section of the wing, bring it forward, rotate it down so you can bring this forward. Again, this is how I do it. You can do it how you want. It's up to you. And just bring that back, and then bring this section forward, and it'll look like that. And then you can just pop this back in. And there you go. And now we can plug in his wings. I'll just pop in there, bring it forward. Like a good TV chef, I have the other one already ready to go. Bring that in and bring it forward. And Are we done? Yes, we're done. Woo, we're done. And there you have Flash, aka Blitzwing, in his robot mode. And he looks real good. He looks real good. Looks like movie Blitzwing, and I am quite pleased. And definitely an improvement over the Mechanical Alliance version, you know, the first draft. You know, he comes together a lot better. He comes together a lot more solidly than the Mechanical Alliance version, especially in the legs. The Mechanical Alliance version, like these leg panels didn't hold together at all, and they'd just be kind of moving around, flopping around. This one, everything just locks nice and solidly. So yeah. Definite improvement over the first draft. That was the Mechanical Alliance version, but let's get in close here so we can take a look, not at his chest, at his noggin. Where is it? There's the noggin. You can see nice blitzy head sculpt. Just not all in black, but you got some red in there as well. Like gas mask going on there. Quite cool. You can get some nice detail here in the color region. But yeah, overall nicely done. You're gonna get a little bit of weathering here, just a little bit like grime and dirt here, like in the corners and crevices. But overall, very nice. These little panels here on his legs are spring-loaded. They are die-cast. He does have some die-cast in them, so it gives him a little bit of heft. Well, you can see some nice detail going on here. These big old feet. Even his feet have lights, so hey, you know, so he doesn't trip on his way to the bathroom. Hey, and move up the back again. Got some nice details going on. Got all kinds of little fins going on here. And you can kind of take those, just kind of angle those how you want. Do what you want there. Some nice details in here as well. Oh no. Me likes. Now, articulation wise, the head is on a ball joint. You get a little bit of wiggly waggly. You can look up a bit, look down. The head can do a full 360. The arms can rotate. They can do a full 360. Of course, you have to move the wings out of the way to do so. The arms can move in and out as well. And of course, that shoulder pad, move out of the way as well. You can kind of angle these how you want, rotate them, do what you want there. Moving on down, we do have bicep rotation. We do have a double jointed elbow, so you have a nice range of movement there. Hey, you stay up. You also have forearm rotation if you need it. Why not? Dare I say why not? You also see a lot of detail there in the forearms as well. But as far as the hands go, you do have wrist rotation, and the hand can move up and down at this hinge here. The hands themselves are posable. The thumb is on a ball joint at the base, and you also have a hinge there as well. And each finger has a hinge at the base and a hinge right there mid-knuckle. You also have waist rotation. Legs, they can move forward. Oh, about that far. You can pretty much do the big boot there. Back. You can get pretty far. Outward, you can pretty much do the full splits there. You do have thigh rotation. You have a double jointed knee. Get a bit over 90 degrees there. And the feet, they can move up, they can move down, and you have your ankle tiltage. And of course we can give him his armaments. I mean, we can, you know, give him all of these missiles. You can leave these just attached to the wings if you want to. You also have these tabs down here that you could, you know, plug these if you don't drop them. You can plug these on here, have them hanging out on his legs, or just take the single ones and just have them hanging out here. Whatever you want to do. As always, it's yours. Display it however you wish. Me personally, I'm going to leave all these off, but hey, you can do whatever you want. But he does also have some hidden weaponry. If we come down here to his forearms, we can open these up, and he has these little baby missiles. This is precious, honestly. These little baby missiles you can flip out. He has them on both arms. I'm just going to show the one. He has little baby missiles on his forearms. That's adorable. That's just adorable. But hey, again, things you can do. if you want to do it. We can give him his hand cannon here, and to do that, we just pop his hand off. It's just pegged in, and you can see there's a post right in there. And you just slide that on, plug it in, there you go. We can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang. And we can give him his throat ripper outer. Again, same thing, just pop off the hand, pop in the throat ripper outer, and he is ready to now rip out some throats, because hey, that's what the Blitzman does. He rips out throats. So there you have that. You can also use the display stand for the robot mode as well. Now, I'm not sure exactly where it's supposed to go. I mean, you have the port right there you can kind of get this into, but I mean, granted, it's just easier to just, you know, plug it into his butt. I mean, it's just, I don't know if that's officially where it's supposed to go, or if I'm just violating him at this point. You know, I don't know. You think you can hide that there? Yes, apparently. It's just easier. But you know, you can have him there, have him in some flying poses. Obviously, way better than I'm doing right now. But just for the sake of demonstration, you know, you can just kind of get some flying poses going, get some stuff going. Do whatever you want there. And again, you can plug the accessories onto the display base if you want to. If you don't want to have them on Blitzwing's person, you can just plug all this stuff here, do whatever you want. There are even ports on this on either side, so if you're not using the hands, you can just kind of plug the hands back there, just have them tucked away, you know. You can do what you want. You can do what you want. So there you go. And Blitzy does have lights in his head. You can just remove his face, and again, his face is packed separately. But you can just rip his face off here, and that's where the battery compartment goes. And just slide his face back on, and there's a button on the back of his head. You push it, and boop, his eyes glow a nice, bright, evil, demonic red. That looks quite good. But you know, again, all things you can do if you don't want to do it. So there you go. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with Masterpiece Screamer. Just so you can see how he works there with the Masterpiece Secret Mold. Here he is with the Toy World Bumblebee Prime. Here he is with the 3-0 Bumblebee Prime. Here he is with the 3-0 Bumblebee. Here he is with the Transcraft Bumblebee. I don't have the Zeta Bumblebee anymore. I got rid of that one because I just didn't like it and it broke on me anyway. And I also got rid of the Transform Element version because I wasn't too crazy about that one once I got this one. And unfortunately, my MPM is in storage, so I don't have that one readily available. But this is the only one that I actually have on my shelf right now because I think it's the best one. But there you go. And here he is with the 3-0 Blitzwing, and I realize now that red part is supposed to be facing down, not up. Oh, wait a second, let me adjust. There we go, like that. There we go, okay. There you go, that's better. That was correct. Apparently I was doing that wrong the whole time. Hey, there you go. You live and you learn. But there you have that. And last but not least, here he is with the Studio Series Blitzwing. He's just a little guy. There you go. So there you have Flash, and yeah, I really like him. You know, he's definitely better than the Mechanical Alliance version, in my opinion. Anyway, definitely better. Just works better, comes together a lot better. Everything, you know, locks together way better. So, in my opinion, I feel this is the superior version of the design. But you know, as always, to each their own. But yeah, I'm really pleased with him. I think he's a very well done figure. So. There you go. Now, I picked this up from Show Z Store. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out my third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Zeta Toys Flash, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. You think you can hide? I'm not hiding, I'm literally right here in front of you. Oh. Well then, tell me where the Autobots are. No. Oh, come on, please. No. Oh, come on, please. No, I don't have to tell you anything. Come on, I'll be your best friend. Yeah, honestly, you don't look like best friend material. You know what? I've had holes blown clean through my chest, but that hurt. That really hurt right there.